All right, Malika, thank you very much. The sandy beaches, bright lights, and lively nightlife of Miami, Florida tips off our April 1st NBA Wednesday doubleheader. As the Boston Celtics, second place in the Eastern Conference, led by first-team All-NBA candidate Jaylen Brown, face the Miami Heat, currently tied for ninth, 3 weeks removed from Bam Adebayo's historic 83-point night. Welcome to NBA Courtside, presented by Michelob Ultra. Just 12 days left in the regular season. Miami trying to climb the standings, while Boston appears destined for the 2 seed in the East. And hi, everyone, Dave Pasch alongside Doris Burke. Whether it's no Jason Tatum for the first 62 games, mid-season trades, doesn't seem to matter. The Celtics keep rolling along. It's been really a remarkable season, DB, for Boston, and it just keeps getting better now that Brown and Tatum are in the lineup together.
For the Boston Celtics, the North Star is always an NBA championship, so everyone in the group is aware that both guys will have to be elite if they're going to get to that threshold. Here are their numbers in the 9 games they've played together. The hurdle was, could they reincorporate and reestablish Jason Tatum while winning games? Well, look at the record, folks, 9-2, and look out, league, because the moments where Jason Tatum looks like himself are stretching and the swagger is back.
On the other side, you got a Miami team that looks destined for the play-in for the 4th straight year. They don't need Bam Adebayo to score 83 points, obviously, every night, but they're asking a lot of him.
He's had a lot on his plate on both ends. He's accustomed to being the defensive anchor, but he played so long without Tyler Hero, who was supposed to be a co-star. So as you said, the 83 is unrealistic. They'd love to see that 20 get to 23 and maybe 13. But they now have that sidekick back, and Hero was brilliant down the stretch against Philadelphia. 30, including 12 in the 4th, 2 monster threes. That makes Bam's life a little easier.
The Celtics and Heat had 3 straight postseasons, including the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2023. They battle again tonight in Miami as this year's playoffs inch closer. Courtside continues. We'll send you back to the studio, and tip-off coming up shortly from Miami.
NBA Courtside is presented by Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, just 29 calories. Welcome back to NBA Courtside, presented by Michelob Ultra.
Hey, welcome back inside our Los Angeles studio. All right, let's talk about the Celtics a little bit here, Coach, because we know that Derek White, he's been struggling from outside a little bit as of late, but you see him as a real difference maker for this team. Why?
I think he's the more underappreciated player on this roster. Leads them in made threes, assists, steals, and blocks, averaging career high in blocks and steals. And to me, one of the best defenders in the NBA, and might be one of the best shot blocking guards in NBA history. I think Derek White is going to have a huge impact down the stretch. It's not just about the Jays, it's about Derek White as well.
Well, Coach, at the trade deadline, everybody was making a lot of noise because they traded for Vucevic, but I'm going to show some love to the big man, Cater, because he's been holding it down. Shooting 64% from the field, averaging 8 rebounds. He ranked 15th in the league in block shots. He has been doing his thing and his role to the T for the Celtics.
But let's also not forget about the Jays. When they're on the court together so far this year, plus 64 over the opposition. Like,
Wendy, I never forget about
you know, Parker's going with the big man coalition.
I knew you were going with that. All right, it's time to get you out to South Beach. We'll see you at halftime.
You know what time it is? It's game time.
It's the home stretch. Time to get right. Body and mind.
I'm back around. They thought I was down, but look at me now.
Tatum hits again. He's in his zone.
Is this the best that you've felt?
I mean, yeah.
I don't ever quit. All my enemies wish, but I never did.
Look at the oh my goodness, he just did that. What's possible for the San Antonio Spurs?
Anything's possible.
They've won 9 in a row.
Keep the momentum or build it. The moment is coming.
I want it all, the whole thing. Not a piece of the pie. I'm gonna ball for the whole game. I don't ever
Boozer checks the clock, fades, and sends the Spurs to the playoffs. Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm, part of the playoff push, presented by Advil. 7 games left for the Boston Celtics, 6 left for the Miami Heat. The playoffs right around the corner. Our starting lineup for tonight's game, powered by Shopify. Boston has won 7 of its last 9, a record of 50-25. White, Brown, Hauser, Tatum, and Keita, the starting 5 for the Celtics, have won 50 games for the 5th straight season, longest active streak in the NBA. Larson, Wiggins, Bam, Hero, and Mitchell, the 5 for Miami. No Norman Powell again tonight for the Heat, out with an illness for the 3rd straight game. Bam Adebayo, one of 5 players in the NBA, averaging a 20-10. While Boston's dynamic duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, 9-2 since Tatum's return. With Tatum on the floor, there are a couple of games he did not play, and the Celtics lost both those games, including their last outing Monday against the Hawks. Jaylen Brown very much in the first-team All-NBA conversation, and the MVP conversation for that matter. Miami currently tied with Charlotte in the 9th spot in the East at 40-36. And how about Boston's got 9 straight wins here? That's tied for the longest in NBA history by any team against the Heat in Miami.